Well, we just finished Nightmare 2. And
Was it a nightmare?
Had its moments.
I like Nightmare 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't seem to like it as much this time.
Yeah, neither did I. I'd seen this one 2 times in the past year.
We did kind of poke at it quite a few times, though, as a group, though. I mean, I think it's like we were saying earlier, you can see why so many people probably don't like it, especially after watching the first one. And then knowing how good the third one, is as well.
It didn't hook me as much as the first one did. I think that has to do, we definitely talked about the protagonist and maybe the filmmakers not being able to make up their mind about what they're trying to say with the movie. Because it seems to jump around a lot. And the character's confused about himself, and Freddy's not trying to kill people in their dreams in this one. He's trying to convert this kid to kill for him or become him. That's kind of ambiguous.
Yeah, and even that kind of feels like you can't tell if he's having him always doing it. And it's like, is he in a dream state when it's like, there's not much of a transition. It's kind of hard. And then all of a sudden, Freddy's out by a pool. It's like it's kind of a mishmash. But
yeah, that was the fun about the first one, is not knowing whether someone's dreaming or if they're awake, and him manipulating those.
That's completely gone.
Which they'll take full advantage of in the next one, but
it's like,
at the same time, though, I mean, I still say, I don't know, I still like the movie. I mean, especially like I said earlier, compared to some of the, I definitely know that I like it more.
Well, the music is good. I like the soundtrack, the actual songs that they use from other artists, and I like the ending. The music at the credits is, I think, fitting. It sets a really good tone. The movie itself is just problematic. The story, you could tell that the key thing was to bring Freddy back, but I don't think they wanted to do the same thing that they did with the first one. And really, when something's not broke, don't fix it. And I think this could almost be studied, is having a male protagonist in a horror movie. It does something. It's weird.
But then at the end, it switches on itself and kind of.
Yeah, and it's
girl becomes the main character almost.
Yeah, but I think we all agreed we would have much rather seen her fight Freddy as Freddy, and not Jesse Freddy.
Maybe her. Yeah, exactly. That was just.
I think they should have taken the idea of him having moments where he uses him, but not be the whole focus. It still should have been centralized around Freddy doing what he always does. But I don't know. Like at the same time, there's like we were talking earlier about a lot of the homosexual overtones.
A lot of homoeroticism.
They're undertones, I would say. Yeah. There's people have talked about. The story is about Freddy trying to take over this guy's body, and there's so many instances where he is talking about being overcome and he can't control it, and he doesn't want him to be this way, but he's becoming this way. People have talked about it and debated and discussed it for a while.
I think the statement we developed was when he gets aroused, something that is not him starts to take over.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is what happens.
That's what happens. He's with this girl, and she shows him all this affection throughout the movie.
And then he runs to the jock.
Yeah.
He runs to a guy.
And the guy actually says it in the scene. This girl's wanting you, and you're the one wanting to sleep with me.
Yeah.
It's like, why you in my room, bro?
It's got really.
It's got some cool scenes.
Cool scenes with the party. It's just cool to see Freddy doing that kind of stuff, even though it's kind of outside of the realm of the canon of the film series. But the kill, it's like one kill. Well, two kills. The coach and Grady.
There's really not that many kills.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there's two main characters, I guess, and then he slashes a couple people at the party. That's
you don't know them, so it doesn't mean anything.
Freddy does look cool, though.
I think it looks cool. Other than without the glove. He doesn't have a glove in a majority of the film, and that's a problem. The glove is cool, and it's not there.
It's kind of like, because early on he starts growing the claws out of his fingers, and it's kind of like he's metamorphosed, I guess, into he's into Freddy. They're trying to turn him into Freddy, and it's just silly.
And the kid's scream is hilarious.
Yeah.
Probably more.
It's got some goofy shit in it too, where the dog has a
face mask.
Face mask.
Face mask.
It's got the cleaning the bedroom scene. That's
the good dance scene where he's cleaning his bedroom to the "Touch Me, Baby" song.
And his pop gun pops off in his crotch.
In his crotch. He's got the jock spray because he's got jock juke.
Really, I kind of noticed it more this time. There's no Clue Googer in the second half of the movie.
No, Clue is featured at the beginning because they want.
His parents are concerned, and all of a sudden they're not. That's not.
He had to go shoot a different film.
Yeah.
It seemed like his parents were too normal and concerned as well. If you notice in the first one, the dad is gone and the mom's drunk, which leaves it only up to the daughter to really do something. In this movie, it seems like they had to just come up with stuff to keep the parents from helping the kids. Like, for some reason, Grady's door won't open, so he gets stabbed. It just doesn't make any sense.
Freddy locked it.
And Freddy can lock the parents' doors and do all this other stuff at the party. Doesn't make any sense.
He has these powers.
That's the real world, you know? And that just doesn't work. But it's just fun. I mean,
if you go into it, that's what I think some people have.
Some people take this stuff way too serious,
yes,
and this film is just not going to be their cup of tea. They're going to skip right to the third one.
Going straight from one to this is a pretty big contrast with a lot of the.
It is more so than I would have expected. That's the whole purpose of the kind of that we find new stuff when we watch these movies back to back. It makes you think about them in different ways and see different things that you didn't see before. And in a lot of cases, if you like something, it sometimes make you think twice about how you felt about it.
Yeah,
I still like this movie.
Yeah.
It's just it's got a lot
it's
of
sitting
problems.
too close to. It's sandwiched between two really good ones.
Exactly. The positive thing is the look of the film. It's shot by the same director of photography. I think it looks awesome. It looks just like the first one.
atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes where it's really hot in the room and stuff is melting. That's cool. And
another thing I didn't really pay attention to. I mean, you're right about the whole modern songs that are just their own songs they use, but I didn't really even pay attention to much of the mood of compared to when we just watched the first one as far as the actual music goes. It just didn't.
it didn't really have the theme. I don't think they had the theme in it. Did you hear the theme?
I don't really notice it.
No, I didn't hear it.
So what do you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd give it 6.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's me too.
Yeah, 6.
It's enjoyable, but it lacks creativity. It lacks horror. It's not scary at all, but it's still a fun movie.
It's kind of intense. Like the actors, in fact, some ways, like God, like some of the times when they're screaming and yelling is like, it's cool to it's funny and cool to watch, but yet it's kind of almost extremely over the top for some of the scenes.
Well, because also I think the main character Jesse, he's such a weak character.
He's so weak.
He's so weak. You're mad because he's just like crying.
Because we all agreed the girl was attractive in it. We liked her, and then you have like Jesse put in situations with her, and he's just weak. And that's the whole difference, is that Nancy was strong.
Mm-hmm. And that even
she would fight Freddy. He doesn't want to fight Freddy ever.
At the end, though, to me, that was the only time I started getting annoyed a little by even her, because I'm like, you need to drop this guy. Like, how long are you gonna fight for this guy when he's not even?
Like runs in saying he killed 2 people, and she's like, just calm down. Just calm down, sit down and think about it. It's like, yeah, he just murdered people.
I killed Schneider too!
Somebody called John Saxon.
For real. We needed John Saxon in this. Luckily,
Karate kick.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. So,
Round 3.
I think overall, how's the mood? How's everybody feeling?
I'm tired. Very tired.
I'm tired too.
I got a little energy boost from the review, so.
Yeah.
It rained pretty bad during this one. It's kind of perked up. It's a little bit sunny outside now, but it was raining and getting kind of dark.
At 2 o'clock.
And boy, it about put me under.
We might have to bust out the alcohol in this next
We're about to probably take an extended break here. We did these pretty close together. We didn't really take a break. So we'll probably take a little break, and we're going to move on to part 3. This is where we'll start getting into the box set and the SD versions of the DVDs. And I don't know. I feel like kind of the way I felt after Puppet Master 5.
Right now.
Which is only Nightmare 2, so
Can't we take it?
I don't know what the result's going to be, but we'll see on the side of part 3.
Yep, see ya.
Later.